Just hours before the Browns opened their preseason against the Panthers, the firestorm around rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel has officially exploded. And it's not coming from rival fans, media outsiders, or Twitter trolls. It's coming from inside the Browns coverage circle. Daryl Ruiter, Browns beat reporter and radio analyst, absolutely ripped into Gabriel this week. No holding back. He didn't say Dillon is struggling. He didn't say he's inconsistent. He flat out said, he's not good. He's not an NFL quarterback. It's god-awful when he's on the field. That's word for word. And listen, I'm not here to protect anyone from fair criticism. This is the NFL. You earn every snap. But what Ruiter did wasn't analysis. It was a public takedown of a rookie who hasn't even taken a preseason snap. So let's dig into what this really means for Gabriel, for the Browns QB room, and for the franchise's approach to player development. Who is Dillon Gabriel? Let's be honest. Dillon Gabriel wasn't a top 15 pick. He wasn't hyped as a day one savior. He came out of Oregon after a productive college career, drafted in the 3rd round, despite projections placing him on day 3. Why? Mostly due to his size. He's 5'11", left-handed, and doesn't fit the traditional mold. But here's the truth. Size doesn't play football. Quarterbacks do. And Gabriel, like any young QB entering this league, was drafted for a reason. The Browns saw something. Footwork, mobility, toughness, maybe even that intangible gamer trait that doesn't show up on tape but wins reps in practice. And by all reports, outside of Ruiter's blast, Gabriel's had good and bad days in camp. He's taken first-team reps. He's thrown some darts. He's also missed open guys. That's called being a rookie quarterback in August. Ruiter's comments? Real talk or over the line? Let's be real. Ruiter's been around. He's not some random voice. But when he goes live on air and says, they're cramming this guy down our throats, he doesn't deserve to start a single game this season, that's not critique. That's personal bias bleeding into public narrative. And here's what that kind of quote does. It doesn't just shape fan opinion. It shapes locker room pressure. It shapes how coaches get second-guessed. It creates a story before the player has a chance to write his own. And here's the irony. Gabriel might never be a starter. He might not even make it through year 1 as a backup. But when you call a rookie god-awful before his first game, that's not journalism. That's sabotage. The bigger QB picture. The Browns right now have 4 quarterbacks on the roster. Joe Flacco, the 40-year-old veteran, steady but limited. Kenny Pickett, sidelined with a hamstring but fighting to prove he can start. Dillon Gabriel, under the media microscope. And Shedeur Sanders, starting tonight, trying to prove he belongs. And now, Tyler Huntley is back in the building. That's 5 QBs in a room that most teams trim to 3 before week 1. So yes, someone's going to get cut. And with Gabriel's 3rd round status looking more like a reach by the day, that someone might be wearing number 9. But here's the deal. This game against Carolina matters, not because it's about wins or losses, but because it's Gabriel's response. The world now expects nothing. He's been trashed on air, laughed off in articles, labeled a waste of a draft pick. But if Dillon comes out tonight and shows composure, hits his first few throws, settles in, controls the huddle, that narrative flips. He doesn't have to light it up. He just has to look like he belongs. Because right now, people are betting he doesn't. What's at stake? If Gabriel stumbles, the Browns might shelve him, maybe IR stash him or hide him on the inactive list of all year. If he flashes even a little, he earns more reps, he buys time, he silences critics. Maybe not forever, but for this chapter. And remember this, rookies develop on different timelines. Lamar Jackson didn't look like an MVP his first camp. Geno Smith got booed out of New York before turning into a Pro Bowler in Seattle. Brock Purdy? Literally the last pick in the draft. If you base your future on August performances, you miss the long game. Message to the Dawg Pound. This fan base has seen its share of failed quarterbacks. We've been sold hope. We've been burned. But that's no excuse to bury a kid before he gets started. So here's what I want from you. Smash that like button if you believe players deserve to prove it on the field, not just be judged in media rooms. Drop a comment below. Do you think Ruiter was out of line? Or is he just saying what many believe but won't say out loud? Should the Browns keep developing Gabriel through 2025, or cut their losses now? And subscribe to Dawg Pound Daily if you want real fan-driven content, not just surface-level takes, but honest breakdowns of what's actually happening with our team. This is Cleveland. We ride with underdogs. And right now, Dillon Gabriel is an underdog with everything to prove. Let's see how he answers tonight.